What are we wowing? All right, 5, 6. If two lines are parallel, what do we know about them? Oh, cool. All right. We can shut it up. That's all good. All right. So parallel, same slope. Thank you. Parallel. I don't know why I went all cursive-y with that, but okay. Parallel, same slope. Okay, stop going cursive, Troy Park. Same slope. Can't stop being cursive. It's just happening. And different. Yep, it's just happening. Different. Y. It is. I can't stop. Different y-intercept. It's just, that's what's going to happen.
I know perpendicular.
Okay, I think I was muted. Now I'm echoing. I'm here.
The projector is overheating.
And the projector's overheating. It's a hot mess up in here today.
Make sure you get
The projector is overheating.
I don't have an air can. I need to clean the dust out of the side, but I don't have an air can, so I'm going to have to just
blow.
That is not happening right now.
Get
Just stand there with me,
Jacob, can you hear me now?
When Hans comes on the driveway.
What?
I feel like Jacob couldn't hear me before. Okay, sweet. Okay. All right, perpendicular lines. Write that down. Perpendicular.
Opposite, negative reciprocal.
Negative reciprocal or opposite reciprocal.
What? I was preparing that.
Now, a negative reciprocal or opposite reciprocal, what it does is it multiplies. It multiplies by -1, and then it flips that fraction upside down. So, or if it's not a fraction, it takes like a number like 3 and turns it into 1/3. Instead. Okay, so there's a quick review of slopes and things. I want to take a minute to review because I want to talk about the way it's going to look in your homework, but I also want to show you the way some of the tougher problems in your homework are going to look. And I thought I got a worksheet out. I'm going to grab one from over here, I guess. And I'm not going to assign a ton today because I'm going to add a step. Well, I'm going to add a step to the directions. Okay, so if I gave you the point -4, -1, and the equation y equals 2x plus 14. If I gave you those two and I said, write me an equation that is parallel to that one and goes through that point, could you do that, please, right now on your paper? It's parallel to that one and goes through that point. Elena, can you see better now?
Yeah.
Okay. It just looked like it was really hard for you to see a minute ago. We want it to be parallel, and we want it to go through this point. So remember, we are not going to use this because it needs to have a different y-intercept. We want to start with this form of the equation. This is my x sub 1 and my y sub 1. And this is m. Just as a quick review. So I'll have y minus -1. I'm going to write plus, though, because that's, better. Equals 2 times x plus 4. Now, here's the part I'm going to add to our directions because it's going to serve you a lot better on the MCAs. we're going to convert that into slope-intercept form. So then we'll say y plus 1 equals 2x plus 8. And then we'll say, oh, shoot, subtract 1. And then we'll say y equals 2x plus 7. I believe this is a step right here that you'll be asked to do quite a bit. So I want to have you practice that process a little bit, okay? So I'm going to add that to the directions on the worksheet today.
How do we get what is the final answer though?
This will be the final answer, but I will be looking for the work, and I'll be looking for this here. I'll be grading this, the work, and this. I think when you guys have been working at home, a lot of you have been skipping the work in the middle because you're like, she's looking for this and she's looking for this. But I'm looking at this right here. I'm looking to see that you know to subtract on both sides. I'm looking at that process because that's a huge part of algebra. That process, knowing to balance an equation, is part of algebra. I think sometimes people are under the impression that that's not necessary, or like smart people don't show work or something like that. And that's really, you always have to imagine, if you're the smartest person in the room, then how do you express your thoughts to everyone else? You do it through your work, right? So one day you're going to be in a workplace needing to express your thoughts to other people. You will do that through your work. And now I'm not going to say that I'm the smartest person in this room, but about this topic right now, I am the smartest person in this room, I hope. I might think that, right? And I am expressing my thoughts to you through my work. And if I didn't show my work to you and just said, have this, then this, you would all be really confused right now. It's through my work that you understand me, and it's through your work that I understand you. That's why I have to correct your work, and that's why you have to show it. I want to review now a perpendicular line. So draw a squiggle or a line. This was parallel. Now we're going to practice a perpendicular. A quick review of yesterday. I want to do kind of an ugly problem though, okay? So I'm going to choose to do -9, 3. And I want to write 3x plus y equals 5. Why is this problem kind of an ugly problem? Someone put their hand up and tell me. What makes this problem kind of ugly, Evan? Correct. And by being in standard form, I can't see the slope. So I have to convert it into slope-intercept just to know what the slope is, so I can make it perpendicular. So this is kind of the ugliest problem you'll see today. So I'm going to have to subtract 3x and get y equals -3x plus 5. And then I'll have to say, this is the slope that I need to make perpendicular. What is the negative or opposite reciprocal of -3?
1/3.
Right, 1/3 right there. Take a second, make sure you have that written down. Okay? Now it's time to write our new line. Now it's time to write this thing right here with our new slope and our point. So I'll write y minus 3 equals 1/3 times x minus -9. And then I'm going to go ahead and turn that into mx plus b, because every time I saw it on the practice MCA work, they always did mx plus b form. So we're going to distribute and get y minus 3 equals 1/3 x plus 3. And then I'll add 3. So like I said, on the MCAs, they always, when they did their online practice versions, they always added this step in. So I'm going to have you practice it that way in class. Now, the only other thing you're going to see on the homework that I think is a little bit, I wouldn't call it like really super tough questions, but they do tend to make people think, are the ones where it says something like, number 22 here. What is the slope of a line that is parallel to the x-axis?
0.
So here's the x-axis right here, right? Parallel would be here. And what is the slope of that line? 0. It would be a y equals equation, but that would be a slope of 0. So remember to do these questions, just remember this acronym again. We talked about that yesterday, though. Just remember that acronym. Okay, so review of yesterday, new yucky problem you haven't seen. And we're ready to do homework. You will have the rest of this class period to work. Jacob, I don't think I put the homework online yet, and I'm going to do that right now. I'll post it for you. I'm just going to pass these papers out first, and then I'll post it on the Google Classroom for you. You guys are going to do side G, and you're going to do the odds, because I'm adding in that you will turn the equations into slope-intercept form. And so adding that step of work, I'm going to have you do just odds.
How many questions?
27, so you're only doing like 13 problems. Yes. 3, 4, 5. You'll only need line paper.
Thank you.
Turning it into slope intercept is simplifying, yes.
Wait, slope point slope and then slope intercept.
Correct. And that would be like simplifying.
It's so easy to just get mixed up and think about it.
It is super easy to get mixed up. Give me 1 second. I have to post this on Google Classroom, the worksheet. I haven't done that yet. At office hours this morning and forgot.
I like whiting out the problems I don't think so.
I know. I feel like that's a good idea, though.
Well, yeah, I was gonna ask you if you annoyed you when I moved the things around.
Oh yeah. No, it didn't annoy me. I noticed it. It didn't annoy me at all.
Yes.
Get it together, Toy Pop. What are you doing? Posting.
I can certainly clarify.
Classwork. Create.
I keep accidentally crossing off the odds.
Oh, no.
Assignment.
No, I never do that. I always forget them.
Miss Toybox,
Yes, ma'am.
can you listen to your own music or?
Yeah, that's okay. If you guys want to listen to your own music, you may do that. Just don't have it so loud that you don't hear me talking through my mask.
Okay.
5, 6. You're doing the odds again. Remember to convert to slope intercept. It's 27 problems, right? 1 through 27. Come on, swipe off. You can spell. 1 through 27, the odds. Side G. Posting to A, B, advanced, add a link Nope. File. Oh, wait, we have to make it 5. Make it 5 on no due date. All 3 classes. Revert to slope percentage. What?